Well, it looks like Angel Reese. Well, it looks like she's just been caught in what could certainly be taken as in a lie. All right? All these things that she says she has dealt with over the last year, all these encounters of racism.
In a shocking turn of events that's lighting up sports media across the nation, Angel Reese has been caught red-handed on live TV and made a jaw-dropping confession that has fans stunned. The truth about her rivalry with Caitlin Clark and the narrative she's been pushing about the Indiana Fever is now unraveling, and it's not pretty. For weeks, the drama between Reese and Clark has dominated headlines, from viral fouls to post-game shade, cryptic tweets, and fiery interviews. But now, under the pressure of national scrutiny and declining credibility, Angel Reese has let the mask slip, and what she revealed is nothing short of explosive. To understand the magnitude of this moment, we need to rewind. The rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese began back in college, most notably during the 2023 NCAA Women's National Championship game. Reese, then with LSU, delivered a taunting "you can't see me" gesture to Clark, which ignited social media like wildfire. That moment turned Reese into a polarizing figure. To some, she was a fearless competitor. To others, she crossed a line into unsportsmanlike behavior. Fast forward to the WNBA, and the tension only escalated. Every Fever versus Sky matchup this season has been a headline-grabbing event, with fans watching their every interaction, waiting for fireworks. And Angel Reese? She embraced the villain role. But that came at a heavy price, especially when facts stopped lining up with her words. So what exactly did Angel Reese say? And how did she get exposed? It all started with Reese's repeated claims and interviews that Caitlin Clark was being protected by the league, that the media was pushing her down everyone's throats, and that players like herself were being ignored or disrespected. She hinted that the Indiana Fever were soft and that Clark couldn't handle real physical play. She suggested that Clark got special treatment from refs, media, and fans, portray herself as the one standing up for the real hoopers. But on a live TV segment earlier this week, the truth finally came out in what was supposed to be a routine post-game panel appearance. Angel was asked a direct question by the host. "Angel, a lot has been said about your relationship with Caitlin Clark and the Fever. Do you stand by your earlier comments about favoritism and special treatment?" That's when Angel hesitated. What followed was a long, uncomfortable pause, and then came confession. "Honestly, maybe I got caught up in the hype. I said some things because everyone wanted a story, you know? I respect Caitlin as a player. She works hard. The Fever are building something real. Some of what I said was just emotion." Just emotion? That's the moment fans lost it. The same fan base she had whipped into a frenzy. Now hearing her admit that her claims weren't fully based on truth. As expected, social media immediately exploded. Fans on X, formerly Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram had a field day. Some of the most viral reactions included, "So Angel Reese was just capping for clout the whole time? Now she wants to walk it back because Clark is outperforming her?" Caitlin Clark lives rent-free in Reese's head. Even WNBA legends chimed in. One former player said bluntly, "That's what happens when you try to build a brand on drama instead of your game." Caitlin's letting her game talk, and Angel stuck explaining herself. The public saw this for what it was, a massive backtrack. A calculated pivot now that Clark is leading the Fever to primetime relevancy, while Reese's Sky team continues to struggle with chemistry and results. Caitlin Clark, despite being a rookie, is leading her team in assists, points, and three-pointers made. She's brought record-breaking TV ratings to the WNBA. Every Fever game is a sellout. Her jersey, best-selling in the league. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's stats haven't lived up to the hype. Her scoring is inconsistent. Her defense is solid, but her shot selection and free throw percentage have been shaky at best. And then there's the attitude, the constant social media posting, the subtweets, the unnecessary drama. When the numbers are laid bare, the contrast is crystal clear. Caitlin Clark is focused on the game. Angel Reese was focused on the narrative. And now, with that narrative falling apart, Reese is left scrambling to reshape her image, just as Clark continues to let her performance speak volumes. One of the most damning parts of this situation, how it affects team chemistry. Insiders have reported that Clark has already won over the Indiana Fever locker room, including veterans like Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Sophie Cunningham. Her humility, discipline, and respect for her teammates have made her an easy leader, even as a rookie. In contrast, rumors have swirled about tension inside the Sky's locker room, with some players allegedly frustrated by Angel's constant media antics and focus on branding over basketball. The confession on live TV only amplifies those concerns. When you're caught lying, even if it's just hype talk, your teammates begin to question what else you're willing to bend the truth about. And for Angel Reese, that could be a long-term issue with trust. Yes, the media has played a role in amplifying this rivalry. ESPN, Fox Sports, Bleacher Report, they've all leaned into the drama, knowing it brings clicks and views. But there's a double standard that's become painfully obvious. When Clark plays well, she's labeled overhyped. When Reese taunts or stirs controversy, she's labeled authentic. Now that Reese has admitted to leaning into the drama, it exposes how unfairly Caitlin Clark has been portrayed, as if her greatness had to be balanced with some manufactured villain. But Caitlin hasn't taken the bait. She's refused to respond publicly to Reese's digs. No clapbacks. No social media wars, just hard work, quiet leadership, and putting up 20-plus points a night. So, where does this go from here? If she chooses the second path, she still has potential to be a great player, but that will require maturity, leadership, and less time on Instagram Live and more time in the gym. For Caitlin Clark, this just further cements her status as the face of the WNBA. She hasn't needed to talk. The scoreboard, the fans, and the ratings are doing all the talking for her. And for the Indiana Fever, this is validation. They believed in Clark from day one. They built a system around her, and now they're watching it pay off in real time. The fan reaction has been wild, and overwhelmingly in support of Clark. One YouTube comment summed it up perfectly. Angel Reese just proved Caitlin Clark is that girl. When your haters start admitting they made stuff up, you officially won. Others said, Clark is just different. Reese couldn't rattle her, and now she's got to eat her words. Respect to Angel for owning up, but she's got a long way to go if she wants to earn trust back. Even casual fans are now siding with Clark, seeing her as a composed, focused competitor who's weathered every storm with grace. So what do you think? Was Angel Reese just caught up in the spotlight, or did she knowingly mislead fans for clout? Is this confession a step forward or too little, too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another updates.